Welcome everyone. Welcome back to CodeVardhan. So this would be the next part of our if else series. In this case, we will going to understand how we can further use if else in multiple situations. So for this particular condition, I am going to take one example where we will be going to create a grading system. Okay, grading system which is similar to the grading system which is used in school, college, or any exam. So in our grading system we have some marks and we have some grades, and according to that table we have to show the output. So if marks is between 100 to 80, grade will be A. If marks between 80 to 60, grade will be B. If marks between 60 to 40, grade will be C, and marks between 40 to 0, grade will be D. So this is our basic requirement which I have to show during this process. Okay. So now let's move on how we are going to use these things and work on these grades. Before that, we will be learning something about logical operators. Okay, what are logical operators? So logical operators are the operators which actually do the logical comparison between two operands. So the logical operators we are going to use is either it can be and or it can be or. Okay, so these are the two logical operators we are using. In the real life, how do we understand the use of these logical operators? For example, you went to your college canteen or anywhere and you ask for, please give me, you ask for the canteen or please give me a cold drink and chips. In this case, the owner is restricted to give you both of the things because there is and in between. Okay, but if you give Mazda or Pepsi, in this case, he have some option. He can do either Mazda, either Pepsi, no problem. He can do one of the things. So this is the basic example what we are doing in or and further we will be using this or and or and or in our code and see how it is working, and this how this grading system will work. Okay, for that let's quickly go back to our Jupyter notebook. Let's create a new sheet. It takes time. Meanwhile, you can like my video if you look better. So let's make it as 7th. So this is my 7th thing. So in this video we have to create a grading system. Let's make it a markdown. So in this grading system I am going to create marks and I have some grades. Okay, if marks is 100 to 80, my grades will be A. If marks is 80 to 60, my grades will be B, and if my marks is 60 to 40, my grades will be C, and if marks is 40 to 0, my grades will be D. So this I have to create, and this is my marks, and these are the something what we have to do. Okay, so let's quickly start with this. First of all, I will create marks and give me him a value. For now I am giving it as a value of 40, or I am giving it value of 90. No problem, any value you can give. In the next step, what I am doing, if so, now I have to check if my marks should lie between 100 to 80. So my marks needs to be greater than or equal to 100. So here I will write like this: marks is greater than or equal to 100, and this is very much important. And next, what can be done? My marks should be lesser than or equal to 80. So these are the two conditions which I have to follow. Then only I can understand that yes, my marks is between 100 and 80. Okay. In this case, I will simply say print grade is equal to A. Okay. And else. In else, what I have to do? I have to again check for the marks. So I am just copying this thing and pasting this thing here. Yes. So now if my marks is greater than 80 or lesser than or equal to 60, in that case I will make the grade as B, and it also having else condition. Again paste it. If my marks is greater than here oh sorry, this is a mistake. Here my mark should be greater than 60, greater than or equal to 60, and lesser than 80. Okay, and in this case my marks is greater than is equal to, again it will work as greater than equal to 40, and here my lesser than 60, then marks become C, my grades become C. And the last thing, again I will have to do something like that. Okay, wait, here I have to write else, and then here something like that. And in this case also, if my marks is greater than equal to 0 and should be lesser than 40, in that case my grade will be D. And yes, now I will take one more else, because the else of this if, and here I will write simply I can print invalid marks. Okay, so this is the code I have taken here. Let's copy this code and understand it again how this is happening. So here I am taking a text box here, pasting this code. Okay, this code is here, and let's understand this how this code is actually working so that you can get it very clearly. So if my marks is greater than 100, so consider this is a number line. Here I am taking 100, here I am taking 80, here I am taking 60, here I am taking 40, and then here I am taking 0. And let's remove these things, these are not required. Okay, so if something lies between these two things, so the mark should be greater than or equal to 100 and lesser than equal to 80. Okay, this is something not looking good, so I will change this in my code. So it should be greater than equal to 80, it should be greater than equal to 80 and lesser than equal to 100. Yes, so I will swap these things, this thing and this thing will be swapped, simple, no problem. And in the second case you can see that I haven't take 80 equal to 80 because 80 is already included in the A grade. That's the reason I am not taking 80 here. Okay, so let's change this and now see this how my code is working. Greater than equal to 80 and lesser than equal to 100. Yes, perfect. Now let's run this. I'm getting grade A. Let's change the marks. Let's make it as 100. Yes, I'm getting grade A. Let's take it as 75. I'm getting grade B. Let's take it as 65. Again, I'm getting grade B. Let's take it as 55. I'm getting grade C. Let's take it as 15. I'm getting grade D. Let's take it as 40. And yes, I'm getting grade C. So yes, my code is perfectly working. Now if you like this, please do like this video, share to your friends, comment your feedback. If you're having any doubts, please do comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.